Murder drones. Any of my friends and my longtime viewers know that this is by far my favorite show of all time. Actually finished watching it September 27th of last year. Holy crap, that is absolutely insane to think about. I watched it over the course of a weekend and absolutely fell in love with it. And I will say that 5+ pieces of merch and over a year later, that some things for it have kind of changed. My love for it has not, but like in terms of things that I've noticed or just things I've gotten to experience because of murder drones, that's what this video is going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about how things have changed rewatching murder drones, I guess. So I guess one thing that I really felt was, I guess I kind of felt Uzi in certain scenes, particularly in episode 1, right after she uses the railgun, doesn't go so well. It's like, huh, yeah, trying to impress everybody and just kind of failing. We're both kind of the socially awkward and nerdy teenagers, and like, this isn't like a, oh my gosh, she's totally me, guys, kind of thing. But I guess, like, just certain scenes, like I mentioned earlier, again, in the third episode, is where it's really kind of like broadcast that, yeah, no, she's socially awkward, she's freaking weird, and I love that. By the way, absolutely no problem with being weird. The weird ones and the nerdy ones I found are usually cool as hell. So another thing that I really wasn't expecting from the series was how outright just brutal and horrific it got, particularly in episode 8. They weren't like real deaths, but they were freaking like brutal as hell. It was like, whoa, holy crap. Wasn't expecting that, especially, given the vibes that the first episode gave off. I really wasn't expecting it to get as horrific as it got. So another thing that I wasn't really expecting or was kind of changed for me was, I guess, what I expected the story was going to be and where it was going to go. I thought we were going to have a more, like, Attack on Titan, but more comedic. Like, there was waves and waves of these things, but no, there was like a pretty big like suspense and mystery part to it. And then next thing you know, in episode 7, whereas before we were talking about we're gonna go murder all the humans, nope, that's already been done for us. It was like, wow, was not expecting that. At least that's how it was for me. What did you guys think about that? Let me know down in the comments. Let's eat. Another thing I'd like to talk about, probably one of my favorite parts about the show, is how crazy it went with the lore. Like, it reminded me a lot of FNAF and of Undertale, with how, like, everything looks on the surface, but once the deeper you go, the more you realize how crazy this is. Also, like, just Sin as a villain kind of also reminded me of FNAF. William Afton uses a robot suit to hide from the children. Sin uses a child suit to hide from the robots. That's another thing I'd like to talk about, is the twist villain in Murder Drones. You get to that moment in episode 7, the villain is finally revealed, and it's freaking this. It's freaking this. I'm an experienced horror movie watcher, but this made me jump. And this is probably the last thing that I can think of, or at least right now, is, I guess, just the community and just how much I've enjoyed being a part of the community and how much I've connected with people in the community. It's also brought me closer to some of my friends and allowed me to make a lot of new ones solely because we both watched Murder Drones and we freaking loved it. And also, like, this is a bit more personal and a bit more close to home to me. My partner, it allowed me to connect so closely with them. And, like, we've known each other for over a year and we've been together for about 2 months now. Ash, if you're watching this, love you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. I love doing this and seeing the growth and the views that the last two videos got is really encouraging, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, guys. I appreciate it so much. I'd like your feedback on something. I did a lot more editing on this than I did in the previous videos. Like, seriously, making this whole thing took me like 3 hours. If it's not supposed to take that long, then maybe I just suck at editing. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun making this. Let me know what you guys think of this format down in the comments. Anyways, that's all I have for now, you guys. Thanks for watching.